Hey guys, if you're watching this video, you're probably already interested in Reddit avatars, but whether you're from avatar trading, collectible avatars, or you have no idea what these things are and stumbled in here by accident, welcome to my new channel. I'm making this video as kind of a proof of concept for myself. I noticed that there's a disappointing lack of YouTube content regarding Reddit avatars, so I want to see if there's any kind of demand for this kind of thing. It's been a long time since I created a YouTube video. I used to make some really simple stuff for games I played back in the early 2010s, so this might be rough as I work out the kinks. First, a little housekeeping. You might know me as Broken Parachutes on Reddit, and if you're active on avatar trading or collectible avatars, you've probably argued with me a few times and might even hate my guts by now, but I guess we'll find out. I see this video and any possible future videos that I make as a kind of enthusiast series taking a look at individual avatars and or sets and artists themselves. For this one, I thought I would start simple and just focus on a single set, being Foustlings from Gen 1. I want to add that while I have an unhealthy obsession with Reddit avatars, I'm not really that much of a crypto guy. I own some of the more popular cryptocurrencies like many of you, but I don't intend to focus on the crypto aspect of avatars in these videos, or talk about ETH or Matic all that much outside of recent price action. And another disclaimer, none of what I say is financial advice. I really just want to focus on these as collectibles in the same vein as trading cards such as Pokemon cards or maybe even baseball cards. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. The Foustlings, and specifically Rainbow Foustling, are what I consider to be one of the top 4 or 5 most iconic avatars that exist. It's a Gen 1 original from artist Tyler Faust's Foustlings collection, which includes Classic Foustling, Rainbow Foustling, and Fishy Foustling. Classic Foustling had an initial supply of 1,000, with a single overmint bringing it to a total of 1,001. It sold for $10 in the shop and has a unique ownership of 92.5%, with 31.2% of those having moved wallets at some point in time. Rainbow Foustling had an initial supply of 600 and has only 2 overmints. It was from back in the day when $25 still bought you a 600 or even 500 supply avatar. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely miss those days. It has a unique ownership of 92.7%, just beating out Classic Foustling, and 41.7% of those avatars have moved at some point. Fishy Foustling has a supply of 150 with no overmints at all, and it sold for $50. No doubt if it was released in Gen 3, it would have a supply of 250 and cost $200. It has unique ownership of 95.3%, with 45.3% of its supply transferring wallets at some point in time. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you a little showcase here of all the traits of the avatars. Classic Foustling is pretty basic. It has the 4 main traits: the head, the body, the legs, and we have the eyes as well. You can kind of add or remove the eyes, which is kind of cool about Classic Foustling. Rainbow is actually going to be pretty similar to this, just obviously different effect, and the little googly eyes you got there. But same thing, just different effect. I think this one personally just looks really cool. The background also is pretty amazing on Rainbow Foustling. I can kind of see why it's the most popular out of the 3. And then Fishy Foustling as well. Kind of the same look as Classic Foustling with the added fish. The background's kind of got the cool watercolor pastel kind of look. And you can add or remove individual fish here, which is actually a pretty cool feature. But there's just kind of the mashing qualities of all 3 of these. One really cool thing that Tyler Faust is good about doing is airdrops. He has an entire OpenSea collection dedicated to his airdrops, and in the past has given them out at various times for meeting certain criteria. Before Gen 3, he even dropped a super exclusive family avatar referencing a certain movie for owning all 6 of his avatars. I have to imagine that he will do this again going into the future, so that's something that owners of his Reddit avatars can probably look forward to. I personally have all 9 just in case he decides to do another drop like this. Who knows, maybe Reddit might even let him do an official Reddit airdrop like Fiesta Dog at some point. At its peak 7 months ago, Classic Foustling sold for between 1 to even 1.6 ETH. More recently, they're selling 0.1 to 0.2 ETH, with the last sale being 0.134. The highest sale I could find for a normal mint number Rainbow Foustling at the end of last year was about 2.6 ETH, or nearly $5,000. It's obviously come way down since then. Sales have kind of been all over the place, but it seems to be selling for anywhere from 0.2 to 0.5 ETH, with the floor currently being 0.275. Fishy Foustling has seen some crazy highs, with number 1 selling for 15 ETH, or basically a down payment on a house 8 months ago. Normal mint numbers have seen sales as high as 5 ETH, but like the rest of the market, values have come way down since those absolutely crazy times near the end of last year. The current floor is 0.5 ETH. Again, as far as classic iconic avatar sets goes, this is one of the big dogs. It's right up there with Rojam's The Senses with 861 ETH total volume compared to 1,073 ETH total volume for The Senses. As time has gone on, it has lost a little ground to The Senses, but it is still the 2nd most popular set from Gen 1 overall in terms of volume. And that's it for this video. Again, this is kind of just a proof of concept to see if people are interested in this kind of stuff. If you liked it and want to see me take a look at more sets from Gen 1, 2, 3, or even any of the free sets, please drop a like and subscribe to show me that you're interested. Leave a comment as well, and maybe if there's enough interest, I might even do a Foustling giveaway. Thanks guys, you all have a fantastic day, and maybe I'll see you in the next one.